Well, there was a storm here last night. Torrential rain, howling winds, and this wonderful, lovely house, which is not being cared for over the years. Well, I've done what I can to stop it leaking, but still there's rattling and there's banging and there's water coming into the window frames. And hey, it's better than it used to be. And I lay there in the middle of the night worrying, have I done enough? And then realizing, yeah, I've done enough. There's water coming in, but not as much as it used to be. At least it's staying on the windowsills and getting soaked up by towels, not pouring down the walls as it did a couple of months ago. And over time, I'll do more. I've done enough. I've done enough. Don't panic. Get some sleep. I've done enough. The wind howls. The rain batters on the roof. Have I done enough? Yeah, I've done enough. I've done enough. And my mind went back to a reading of the I-Ching I did the other night. And it said something really useful, as it always does, which was when things are going well, make sure you don't overdo things. A little counterintuitive to me, because when things are going well, my urge is always to go, quick, do more of it, because soon things will stop going well. That's a scarcity mentality. When things are going well, do enough to keep them going well. Do enough to continue to grow. Be able to step back to see whether you're going in the right direction. But if you overdo things, you burn out. And if you burn out, things stop going well. The temptation to make hay while the sun shines is based on the idea that pretty soon the sun will stop shining. What if we assume that we've done enough, things are going okay, the universe is essentially neither benign nor hostile, it's indifferent to us, but humans are basically decent. The natural world of which we are part is there to support us because we evolved within it. What if we assume things are okay, and when things are going well, we do enough to keep them going well, and when they're not doing well, we don't panic. We think, what is the thing we need to do to turn things around, to make them go better, and just try to do enough, not everything, enough. I can't stop the window frames leaking. I can stop them leaking too much. After the winter's passed, then, if I've got the money, I'll replace the windows. I can do that next year. I can't do that now. There's other things that are more important. Do enough to keep things going in the right direction. Don't panic that you're not doing everything that might be done. If you're really struggling, ask yourself, what is the next step? What would be enough for today, either just to survive, like the silica I put around the window frames, just enough for them to survive and not get blown out by the next gale? Or if you're actually surviving, what little step can I take today to make things a little bit better? We want to achieve everything. We won't. We're scared that there will be nothing, that there won't be. Instead, do enough. Be enough. Try to assume the best. Try to assume that you, right here, right now, are good enough to do the best. And as the storms rage, or as the sun shines, know that it'll pass, and if you've done enough, you'll continue to thrive. Start of a new week. A lot of work to do, a lot of things to do. I hope it's full of joy and passion and excitement. I've decided I'm going to run a workshop in a couple of weeks. I'm not quite fixed to date yet. I'll decide that today and publicize it. I'm going to run a workshop where we go through, in practice, the 8 principles of presence, which form the foundation of my work. Many of you will have heard me talk about the 8 principles of presence. We're going to look at why presence matters in business, in community building, in personal development, in performance, in teaching, whatever it is, why presence matters, and how the 8 principles that I work from apply to deepening and sustaining your ability to be present. If you're interested in that, drop me a message, and it's going to be very low price. I'm deliberately making this one very low price. And if you drop me a message and say, I'm quite interested in that, no obligation, but I'll send you a even further discount. Hey, how about that? Cheaper. Blimey. Hey,